Hello everyone, it's NonnaGrace. It's morning here and it's sunny. It's beautiful out today. And I thought I would talk to you for a little bit. And I have one thought that came to my mind. I was watching on television, the morning show that we watch every morning. And they were talking to Ralph Lauren. And it seems like every really rich person went to the movies on the weekend, and they spent their Saturday afternoons at the movie house. And I said to my husband, that's what we did wrong. We didn't spend our afternoons on Saturday at the movie house. We instead were out doing chores of some sort, either picking berries if it was summertime, or helping to shovel snow if it was wintertime, or pulling the suckers off the grapevines if it was in the spring. If it was in the fall, we were probably picking the grapes. We were always busy doing something. We didn't have time to go to a movie. In fact, my first movie that I ever went to, I talked about way back, and it was, I don't even remember the name, but it had Zippity Doo Dah in it. I have to look it up because that's the only part I remember, that and the bull chasing somebody, and a butterfly, and a lot of singing. And then my next movie was probably when I was grown up and on a date. So I guess that's why I'm not rich. I didn't go to the movies on Saturday afternoon. No Saturday matinees for me. Well, I was working on my scrubbies, which I've showed you several times. I've got a few of them done with the put together. What you have to do is I have to take, like, I've taken a purple one and I put it with a pink one, and you have to put them together. And so each disc, even though I had a bunch of discs, I still had to, it was like what you saw had to be, each two would make one. So I had to make, and this one was with all my leftover stuff. And I don't like to waste anything. And so I was working on that, and I thought I would continue to talk to you. Also, several times, different ones have wondered, how do I crochet? Well, I want to show you. I hold my needle altogether different. My mother used to say we're like a sewing machine when we crochet. And so I would put, for this, I do it different. I don't know if you can see. I will hold it up because I can't put the camera in front of me and work between the camera. I don't know how those people do it. But anyways, I crochet like this. I'm hoping I'm in the screen. And I just go like that. Whereas a lot of people, when they crochet, they put it over here. They put it through like normal. I'm doing a single crochet. And then they would pull it through and pull it through. Whereas on some things, if I'm doing pop tabs, I will do it this way. I don't do as well this way when it's up in the air. But this is how a lot of people crochet. They will hold it this direction. Whoops, I just blooped it. Which crochet is more forgiving than knitting. Well, I'm going to switch back to my way because, whoops, I don't want to double crochet. Double crochet, you'd put the yarn over. I'm doing single crochet. You're supposed to do a slip stitch here, but I found that because I actually cut my roll in half. It's real short. It should have been this long, but I found that was too bulky. So I cut it in half, and I'm putting the edge on like that. Well, that is probably it for today. Enjoy your day. We have sunshine. I did open the door for the chickens. I'm hoping that they will go out and try to get to the grass. They have to go through a little bit of snow, so they just might not go too far. They have come out the door and they've been pecking at the dirt that's near the door, but they haven't walked far enough to get to the grassy area that we shoveled. And it's pretty cold. The sun is shining, but I don't think it's going to melt. And the roosters, I didn't let them out because they really don't have any grass. But I gave them their food, and I throw them chicken scratch so that they can scratch around inside their big building. So that's it. And later today, I have the only eventful thing, and it's kind of sad, But the only eventful thing I have today is I have to go to a viewing at a funeral home because my husband's uncle had passed away. So I will go to that, and then tomorrow I will go to work, and then I'm going to leave at probably 2 o'clock from work so that I can get to the funeral home so that I can be there for the service of the uncle. It's a Protestant service, so they don't have, like if it was Catholic, we'd be going to church and having a long hour mass. But because it's a Protestant wake funeral home, funeral thing, they have the service right there at the funeral home. And then they go to the cemetery, and then they have a little luncheon after. So that's what my excitement of the day is, getting to go to a funeral home. I tell you, my life is like, there's nothing exciting to it, really. But I will talk to you again later. You have a great day, and see you tomorrow. Alrighty? Bye. Bye-bye.